What's up, nerds? Chase here. I'm with Jimmy, Brandon, and James. I don't know why James is here, but we never know. Sorry, I
We
had to
needed
do
that
Jimmy.
younger
Caught
generation.
me. Caught me.
Oh yeah, we have so we can our branding makes sense.
DEI.
But we're here for our next movie club, and for some reason I chose Scanners.
Yes, you did.
Jason,
And
why did you choose Scanners?
Yeah, let's get into that.
I wish it was deeper than we were all choosing some weird shit at the time, and I'm like, you know what? I like Scanners. I wanted to try it, and here we are.
Had
And
you had you seen it before?
again, it was one of those things that I hadn't watched it in probably 20 years.
It's been
And
quite a while since I
and at
watched
the
it.
time, I couldn't appreciate it for what it was. Did anyone like it, or do we hate it? Like, what's the consensus here?
I will
I
say
dug it.
after watching it, I appreciate I went and looked at the filmography and all that, and I was aware of what Cronenberg had done, but I'd forgotten about Eastern Promises and whatever the violence, and I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot he did those. I really like those. So I have more of an appreciation from Cronenberg after watching this.
Mhm.
I really like the story. I like the idea. Doing my research, I like that he's Canadian, and he gets Canadian funding for it, which kind of reminds me of George Miller and Mad Max movies. Australia helped him pay for it. Cracks me up that a government's paying for Scanners. Um, when I looked up the composer, Howard Shore, I was like, dude, your music
Yeah,
sucks. Like, if I had seen this and been like, oh, let's give you Lord of the Rings, I'd be like, you're fired, dude. You're not getting another job. I couldn't stand the score, but it gave me more of an appreciation for like John Carpenter, who does his own, and I'm like, dude, I like that. But yeah, overall, and again, I haven't seen this since the '80s. I was like, dude, why didn't I ever watch the sequels? And I looked up, like, I don't want to give the ending away yet, but it's like that didn't transfer into the sequels, it appears. So I was like, oh, okay, well, that's probably
yeah.
why.
Cronenberg had nothing to do with the follow ups.
Well, let's say more Michael Ironside. I don't care about Cronenberg. I like Michael Ironside.
I was gonna say I know you like Michael Ironside.
Dude is versatile. Like he's a serial killer in this. And that first kill when he's sitting at the table next to the dude who's a scanner, obviously he's a weak ass scanner, and he's just like his little lip is just curling up a little bit like a smile, and I'm like, damn, that's fucking impressive.
I mean,
That dude's just menacing on screen, man.
oh no, he's a very good villain. I did think the ending though, like to get into that, happened kind of quick. He's just like, "Hey, I'm your brother. Okay, join me." No, all right then, I gotta kill you. And I was like, "Wow, they didn't really get any. They didn't let any of that kind of build up." But I will say, I love seeing good practical effects, and
Oh yeah.
man, a movie like this really shows you like how, I mean, terrifyingly gory, but how good practical effects can still be and were back then. It was just cool to see that. I don't know. I just feel like everything coming out now, no matter what you're watching, is so CGI heavy that it's just cool when you run into things like that again. So
That first head explosion,
man,
ridiculous.
and the last head explosion.
And then the veins like pot like it's when they're staring
Hated
at each
that.
other and like getting intense, you're like, come on, dude. Like when like gunmen come in and they're like, I'm like, I don't, it's stupid. But at the end, when the veins are coming out and his hands, I'm like,
I
damn.
mean, for a movie full of action, it is all mental. Like, you
I
know,
want to. I want to see the behind the scenes of that final duel, because it's just dead quiet on set and two dudes just going. Just,
And
it
probably
made
just
me,
Cronenberg
what it
sitting there
made me
yelling
think
at him,
of
going, ah.
real briefly. Have you ever seen the South Park episode when Cartman becomes like a psychic detective and he's fighting the other psychic detectives and they're all just standing in his living room going, that's just what it sounded like on a quiet ass set.
right.
Yeah, you're right. There's no dialogue. They're literally just making faces, and it's like, and action.
But that's one of the things that kind of bothered me.
Michael, make it look like you're taking a shit.
Michael
Thanks for the direction, Cronenberg. I got this.
Yeah.
Michael's acting was like up here, and yeah, I'm sure on set it was like over the top, just stupid. Like, what are you doing? But Stephen Lack, who played the other dude, it's
Vale, I
like,
think.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's like, have you ever acted before? Like,
Oh my
Yeah, he
God, he was
was.
so
it was
stamped.
so
God.
You never
uneven.
acted before.
It was so uneven. And I looked it up, and like, oh, cool, he was in Dead Ringers and like another Scanners movie or something. I'm like, I'm glad you retired, bro, because live off that Canadian dollar. You're
Hell
not.
yeah, man.
Yeah, and
I think his
oh
his
sorry.
acting would have made more sense. Was he? I can't remember in the beginning. Did they establish like was he really isolated or something? His
Yes.
Yeah,
character.
they set up, I think like right before they get into their quiet, look like they're shitting themselves fight, that Michael Ironside's character reveals that's like you've been monitored your whole life. You've been sheltered, even
Yeah.
though you've been let to live
That's
in the
what
But he
gutter.
didn't
he's
live
telling him.
outside of like that facility,
Yeah.
did he? Or
Yeah, he
No,
did because
he
that's what he's in
yeah.
the mall. By the
right,
way, folks, that was a traditional mall. Pretty cool watching history happen.
I love
But I
how red
love when
it
he's going
was.
up eating the food just off of random trays, people's
right,
trays.
right, 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 right.
So it was like he was to me, he was totally homeless, totally fending for himself. And then when he got into a place that was a lot of voices and that woman was talking about him in a negative way, that's when he kind of lost it. And he just
Mhm.
obviously wasn't in control of his powers, but he had, in my opinion, been isolated, homeless, kind of like the artist dude.
I think his acting was so bad that maybe had they had a story element like where maybe he had never left the facility or something.
Yeah.
Because when I was watching him try to act, it was like he was almost like an alien that had watched what
Mhm.
acting is and was trying to mimic it.
This is how you drink, yes?
And it didn't help that a
But
lot of his scenes are either solo or with actors who are far superior to him. So it's like you can't you got to even it out somewhere, and he
Well,
just
you're you're
couldn't.
you're almost hoping in that kind of situation, it's like, hey, these guys will make you better.
Sure. I will say though, when he wasn't speaking, he was disturbing when he was like blowing people up. I was like, please stop, sir. Please. Why are you looking at the camera like that?"
You're right. I very much enjoyed him when he wasn't on screen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
All
think
right.
I think he was one
That's one
hundred
way.
percent.
That's one way to put it.
He was
I,
100%
I
chosen
don't think
for.
that's what James was going for, but
Oh, my bad. I
I,
misunderstood. Sorry, buddy. But to that end, like I saw in the credits and I didn't recognize the name, but it was something like and Patrick McGoohan. And I'm like, okay, whatever. And then all I could think of the rest of the movie was Longshanks. And I was like, fucking hilarious. And it reminded me of Alec Guinness taking Star Wars just for a paycheck. Because every scene he's in, he's like, yes, I made the program. I
yeah, I did it.
God. Like, but all I saw
Access
was
the
Longshanks.
past.
You mentioned earlier, Jimmy, you didn't like the music. What didn't you like about it? Was it just
It
grating on you?
Yes, it was. It was like it didn't match the message of the movie. Like it was like, hey, I'm gonna compose a traditional score, like classical 1800 sort of thing, in this movie that's kind of futuristic. And it really took me out of the story because I'd be like, God damn it. And it wasn't just the music. I felt like the sound design too was like what the hell? And even on some of the recordings, there was one where McGoonahan walked behind the projector screen and like was putting it away, and he clearly walked away from the boom mic, and like the audio was wrong. And I'm like, oh boy, guys. And I get it.
Wasn't
It was
there was
low budget, but
wasn't there a moment when I think it was Vale, he was on the ground and he was trying to get up and the sound was like it sounded like he had a body mic on and he was like
Yes.
right,
rubbing it or
yes.
something.
I remember thinking that was weird, but I didn't pick up on that. Yeah. It just was like I get it's low budget and maybe Canada didn't have great microphones back then. I don't know. But yeah, it's just it bothered me. It took me out of the story, which is a bummer because like this story was badass. And you have a serial killer who's using ESP. Like, fuck yeah, man. That's awesome. Because I mean, I wasn't aware of the X-Men quite then, but You have Charles Xavier, who's a good guy. Most people are good guys. It's like, yeah, let's see a serial killer with the same powers. Fuck yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, and I
I
really appreciate. Oh, so sorry.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, I really appreciate to that point that they didn't make it like Charles, where it's like it really doesn't hurt him to use his powers unless, somebody else is actively fighting him in his head. Instead, the scanners feel pain and the people they are scanning feel pain. So there's that duality that it's like these powers aren't just really nice to have, they are detrimental to the user. And that really added a weight to the story that I feel like if it wasn't there, it'd just be another classic, oh, these people can use their minds to do stuff kind of movie.
Which is another thing I liked. Again, being the early 80s, I don't remember a lot of stories doing this, whereas nowadays it's almost common practice, experimenting on pregnant women, and the babies are the ones who are getting these powers and they have to live with it. And I'm like, damn, that's
You
fucking
know,
badass.
I was wondering if that was going to come up because I was like, wow, it's a real little underlying pro-life thing over there. And the baby's got superpowers before it's born.
Pro-life creating a serial killer.
Yeah, exactly. I
Hey,
do
honey,
think
please take this untested medicine. What could possibly go wrong?
I do think it's I do think though this is still pretty early in his career, and I think some of the things were mentioned too, like just like the mics and things like that. Like I love lower budget, like older movies because you get to see like how dedicated they were to making it happen. You know what I
He
mean?
was something like his fifth movie, I think.
Yeah, but it's like, listen, I'm going to make this work because this is my vision, and you're also not having to rely on CGI and a bunch of stuff like that. Like, I don't know. There's things about it that I really did enjoy, outside of it just being like a wild mindfuck of a movie.
Oh, for sure.
Well,
And
they were mind fucking.
I'm
Yeah.
definitely knocking it on today's standards.
Mm-hmm.
Because it wasn't like when we watched Zardos, it was like, oh my God, you were trying to steal so many tropes from so many things like 60s, late 60s, 70s. I didn't necessarily get that. And yes, I did not like Howard Shore's score, but he could have done that on purpose to avoid falling into those traps of being like the gotcha moments of a horror film and stuff like that. Because those, I mean, what was this, 81? Is that when this was?
Mhm.
Yeah, 81.
So you're coming off of like Psycho, Halloween, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and I know this isn't the same kind of horror film.
But
Uh,
it's still a horror film at the
yeah,
time,
Friday
right?
the 13th, where there's that ding, 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 where hey, somebody just came out of the dark and we're gonna jump scare you. And it's like they didn't do that, so I appreciated that.
Yeah.
But again, I did not like the score at all, ever. No, even if I was getting the Columbia 1 cent whatever for buying all the CDs you ever want, I would never buy this one ever.
You purposely be like, I'm not giving you money for this.
Hey, we're gonna send you scanners this month. No.
You're either including it for free or I will take my business elsewhere.
I would
It's
pay them to take it back.
it's totally unrelated, but the score reminded me of another movie, Uncut Gems.
Oh, really?
It has a very similar. There's some electronica elements in it.
Yeah.
They're not connected in any way, but it just reminded me a lot of that one.
You didn't know Adam Sandler showed up as an extra in Scanners. He was in the background somewhere.
Yeah, he was the guy going, Scanners, shabba-doo."
But you brought up Howard Shore, man. The movies that guy has scored is insane.
Well, that's when I looked it up. I was like, I legitimately was like, is Cronenberg doing his own music? Like, I do appreciate John Carpenter, but it's not something that sticks out like, dude, John Carpenter's score, because he's such a great director and screenwriter. So I'm like, did Cronenberg do his own score? Like, I've never heard him do that, but maybe. And when I saw Howard Shore, I'm like, you have got to be kidding me. So I was very surprised.
Dude, he's done so many Scorsese movies, all the Lord of the Rings. I mean, my God, this guy's accomplished as hell.
Howard, what are we doing here?
Yeah, Howie, come on, man.
I mean, God, I'm looking at his, I guess, discography. That's crazy. Okay, yeah, he's done a lot. He has done.
Yeah, that's where I'm
New York.
I'm sure, when Howard watches this and he sends
Philadelphia,
a
Ed
nasty
Wood.
letter, I totally deserve it. But it's like, yeah, I just did not like the score. But again, it was also the sound design. I didn't think was great, and a lot of the audio had problems. So it wasn't just him. Okay, Howard, please don't send me that note. I don't
Who
want
knows what happened?
Send
You
him
know what I
that note,
mean?
Howard. Do it, Howard.
He did the music for That Thing You Do. Well, he did the score, not the song.
No, the band did it.
I think the guy from Fountains of Wayne did the song for
The
The Thing.
Oneaters did,
Stacy's
man.
mom guy?
What?
The Stacy's mom guy?
Yeah, he did. They did the music for That Thing You Do.
No, it was the Oneaters. Come on.
Oh my god, I hate it here.
I felt like this was a more kind of a cerebral version of anyone see Jumpers?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's very similar plot line. Of course,
that's
that one's more.
interesting. That's an
Huh?
interesting. Yeah, that's an interesting comparison.
I mean, it's just about a outcast society being hunted, and
Yeah, no. I hear you. Like, I get it.
It also cracked me up, and I guess it was because the 80s, how many times they showed up with guns. And it's like, clearly your guns are going to fail. Like, I get the first time. All right, let's see. But they kept
what was
failing.
with killing that artist, dude?
Oh,
Were they
the
just
art gallery?
no when they were shooting him when he was in his own head or whatever? Remember?
Yeah. Well, I thought they killed him just so that he wouldn't somehow help. What's his
I
name?
know, but were they just fucking with him? Or were they really that bad of a shot? Like they
Oh,
could not fucking hit him for
I mean,
nothing.
come on. We watched. You've watched Star Wars enough times to know that they're all bad shots.
They end up becoming stormtroopers later. You
Yeah,
see, the
exactly.
sequel to this is Star Wars.
I felt like the artist was diverting their aim with his brain. I created this storyline in my head. I was like, you guys suck. And then
That
there's just
did-
too much.
Yeah, that does bother me, actually, that they kept using guns. Like, in the opening, literally, the first thing they address is that people know scanners exist.
Do you,
Yeah.
Why are you using your guns?
Well, it's a
They're like, I'm
specific
going to be the one.
security
I'm going to
team.
be the one to take the shot. I'm going to be the one to get him.
do you think if they stuck with the cerebral angle from it, then just turn it into an action movie? Do you think this could benefit from a remake?
I don't know, because I really like the psychological idea of the serial killer.
No, I'm
I
saying if they kept it,
But
like for example,
this would be practically done at this point in time, which sucks, and I think that would take away from it, honestly.
because Cronenberg directed a movie in the '70s called Crimes of the Future. I think that's what it's called. He remade it just a few years ago. He remade his own
Really?
movie. Yeah.
Interesting.
He could do that again with this, just have more of a budget and hopefully keep it practical.
It's crazy that he remade the whole movie and didn't just re-edit certain parts of it, adding CGI effects to make the scenes feel more full.
No. George
Who are
Lucas
you alluding to
copyrighted
right
that.
now?
I'm just saying, like, it's great that he took the effort to remake an entire film rather than just insert a bunch of CGI bullshit years later.
Lucasfilm patented that, though.
Well,
Nobody
that's
can do it.
sort of the irony is looking up the history. I'd forgotten this part. Looking up the history of Cronenberg, he was offered the directing of Return of the Jedi.
Return of the Jedi,
Was he
yeah.
really?
And I was like,
I didn't know that.
what? So did Lucas see scanners and be like, fuck yeah,
He was like,
I need
cinema.
this guy? And I'm like, I know George loves all cinema, like he's a big fan, but I'm like, I'm shocked only because he, in my opinion, after Empire Strikes Back, he didn't like the fact that it went an idea he didn't think it should be, and that it was very, very serious and dark. Again, he wanted more of the serials from his childhood of Flash Gordon. So Cronenberg is not like a laid back dude for, just run over me and you direct and I'll just sit here in the background. So it's like, I am shocked it ever reached a point where he was
Well,
off.
that's what I'm thinking. Like now, it seems like there's more of an iron grip on properties like this. I've always said like I love the Marvel movies, but getting some auteur director like what's her face that did Hamnet or whatever, it never made sense because Feige's right there or these other guys are because stylistically speaking, they're all exactly the same.
To be honest with you, I feel that way about almost every Disney movie. You know, it's like Guy Ritchie did the live action Aladdin, but it's like, he's not, it wasn't like you get to do your version. It's like you just you need a job, you're gonna just do what we tell you to do. And it's funny, before you even brought that up, I was gonna make the comment of like, so what you're telling me is you're not gonna see him directing a Marvel movie.
David Cronenberg.
Well, I mean,
I would pay to see that. I would pay to see that.
Doctor Strange too. That was pretty crazy, and they let Raimi kind of go nuts.
Dude, Cronenberg with like a Doctor Strange story would be crazy.
Cronenberg with Moon Knight.
Actually, I'd be kind of down. I'd be kind of down to see that. That'd be cool as shit.
I like the way you think.
Right.
I would actually be totally down with that.
But like I'm saying, I think maybe there was more of a relaxed approach to movies. So do you think had Cronenberg gotten returned, they would have just let him run with it, or do you think they would have, held it from?
I think it would have been messy.
The shadows, so to speak.
I think it would have been messy. I think he passed for a reason, knowing that he wouldn't have worked well with Lucas. There's a reason why Spielberg and Lucas don't really work together anymore. And I'm not saying they're not friends and all that. I just think they're two big egos and they want things and they don't necessarily get.
Both of them are at a level of directing that it's like, obviously they're going to butt heads because they're both having their own, types of directing and stuff like that. But
yeah, and it certainly doesn't help.
I couldn't hear you. Did you say Crystal
Okay.
Skull? Okay.
Boo this man.
Kind of sew this whole thing up. What do we think of that final line of the movie? What do we think it means? Exactly?
We won.
I was like, I can't believe I didn't see the sequel, because to me it was set up just like a horror movie of those times. Like, dude, he's coming back and there's got to be like a duality in him or something. And then obviously that never came to fruition. So I was actually disappointed that there wasn't more.
Do you notice the scar's gone too on his head when he turns?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that storyline too. It's like, when they show the video recording, or I'm sorry, the film recording, and they're like, he's got the third eye here, and it means so many things. It's like,
it's a window.
I can't remember, why did he have that? Oh yeah, he fucking drilled into his head. Baller. And then he's like, I have this here, so there's a guard at my door, and I'm like, dude, you are awesome.
What's amazing is that it also implies that he basically lobotomized himself, which probably made him more powerful because he didn't have the suppression. He didn't have the suppression from the prefrontal cortex.
When the lady's asking him, you mean you hear voices in your head? She's like, no, they have arms and legs. I like to imagine that Cronenberg was just told he didn't have a budget. Like he wanted people like to actually crawl out of his fucking head.
Oh, that would have been an amazing shot. That would have been such a cool scene.
Well, all that artwork from the artist scanner who died, I'm like, this has got to be Cronenberg's art. Like, it has to be, because it was so
like 1,000%.
And then when you see Vale, whatever, the body at the end, like, holy shit, that is like what the artwork was. That's pretty insane. And I totally forgot the ending with who survived. I was like, dude, that's awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, that artwork was haunting.
That and the ending, I don't know. I like how it's, the obvious ambiguity of, I personally think
we? I like,
I personally think that Vale somehow managed to project his psyche onto Trevik. And so Trevik's gone. And it's Vale who took over the body. That's what I think, because that makes the most amount of sense given the physical transformation, and that it's almost like, God, to reference altered states, he's in an altered state.
Well, I saw one theory that sort of posits that they both won. He claimed the mental high ground, whereas I forget the villain's name, but he took the body.
Yeah,
sort of they're sharing it, I guess.
I could see that.
But then there's another theory that he was sent to the burning corpse and he died, and the good guy took over his body.
Well, yeah.
Mind swap, Freaky Friday.
Well,
Yeah, the Cronenberg edition.
that's how you replace a bad actor for the sequel. That I don't think it was supposed to end that way. And he was like, "All right,
Face
I have an idea.
off.
I have an idea.
He's in the editing, and he's just like, I can't do anything with it.
How would you like to be a good guy in the next film?"
Computer, kill this man.
That is hilarious because it's a shot of just Michael Ironside. So maybe there was some other ending, and Cronenberg's like, "Hey, Michael, we're fellow Canadians. Can you just come in this room, this corner of this room, put a coat over, and then reveal who you are? We won. We won't even tell the other guy."
I'm thinking more of Poochie on The Simpsons. It's like, and we'll just edit this real quick. And Poochie died on his way back to his home planet. All right, good day,
Michael. I'm gonna level you with you, Michael. This guy sucks.
I need you,
Michael.
I need you for this next.
Michael,
one.
we're cutting him from the sequel, Michael. Michael, I need
another
you.
I final thoughts on it. Like, did we like it? Did we loathe it? Did we
Listen, man?
appreciate it for what it was?
I appreciated it for what it was. I did enjoy, I enjoyed it for what it was. It's the first time I've rewatched it in quite a long time. So that's another reason I like that we're doing this. Is it's we all get to pick one, but I do like everyone's suggestions because I'm like, oh, I wouldn't have taken the time to maybe rewatch that on my own for some time. So
I really like
I'm
the
happy.
story. I like the story a lot.
Yeah.
I was very impressed. I had forgotten all the good things that I like from Cronenberg, and somehow I know this is gonna sound weird. I've focused on the things I don't like about Cronenberg. So I am glad you picked this because I do. I love the story. I thought the direction was great. Just some bad actors. Honestly, not their fault. They're just not good actors. Yeah, I liked it.
I had recently watched The Thing. I think maybe that's why I thought of this. As in practical effects.
Yeah.
It was a very enjoyable experience. Of course, there, like we all brought up, there were some faux pas with the filmmaking process, but that happens with like any low budget film. I really enjoyed the concept because again, it was one of the first times ESP was given a handicap in the way that you don't normally see with characters who have psychic powers, in that, it hurts. I love the idea that he interfaced with a computer. That was hilarious to me. And I really enjoyed that it brought a perspective I haven't seen a lot to what are, blow things up with your mind powers.
Blow things up with your mind.
Boom.
So yeah, overall, I did enjoy this rewatch. I've enjoyed like I said, I've enjoyed all these rewatches just because when you guys pick one, it's not one that I was maybe on my list or just gives me an excuse to rewatch some stuff. So
Sorry, I remembered now when James said they do crack the computer with his brain. Talking about practical effects, can you imagine the room where they filmed these huge motherboards and computer chips? I'm like, this is hilarious. It's not CG. It's like, okay, guys, we got to zoom in on this like 10-foot wall of fake computer parts. Awesome.
I love hearing the discs click, and I'm like, oh my God, this is ancient technology they're working with.
That shit just makes me feel so old.
Favorite things about movies like this, like the 80s, is that really brief cut before something practical happens in the editing.
Like the quickest.
Yeah, when the guy's head's exploding, all of a sudden it switches and you can tell it's fake. And then his head explodes.
By like just a second, like a sliver.
Yeah, so like when he's talking about, the computer exploding when he's hacking it, you can see the dude that was holding the gun on him, making him do the self-destruct. You see him, it cuts, and you see him bracing, and he gets pushed back, and you can see like the wire act and stuff, and it's so funny. You can see the editing in it.
Yeah, that guy's sunglasses are also sweet. Like, where'd you get those sunglasses, bro? Those are sweet.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I like that. But no, I mean that's stuff I really like about watching movies, is seeing how things have changed, and at the time somebody was like, that is the coolest shit I've ever seen.
Well, like I think we kind of all do. We do a little research and looking up Cronenberg and seeing where he's from and his history and like him getting movies made and really a commitment to Canadian filmmaking. I would appreciate. I'm like, that's awesome. Keep it local, man. Good for you.
I like the opening because it really sets a tone.
Yeah.
I knew I was in for something. You know you're in for something different, which I really appreciate. Whether it lands everything or not is another story. But
Well, again, going back to Michael Ironside, his first starring role is like you just see him in that moment, like he's not talking, he's doing facial tics. You're like, what's this dude doing? Because I don't know what a scanner is at this point. And then that little smile as he blows up the guy's head. I'm like, fuck yeah, I like this guy. Yeah, it's a great intro. Yeah, I thank you, Chase. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
You are, I hate to say this. God, you're 2 for 2. Mickey 17 in this. Damn it. Hard to make fun of you. I'll find a way, but it's hard.
I'll find a way. Leave Jimmy alone. He will find a way.
So
you got
wait
a
a
Blade
minute.
Runner shirt on. You want to make fun of that?
I don't need to. It does its own.
Yeah,
I've
so
There
literally,
you go.
seen
when you pull that up, you
things.
disappear into the background.
I know.
That was technology making the joke for Jimmy.
It's like win-win. How did I lose? I didn't.
I've
Oh, and the shirt
seen
disappeared too.
things.
We just
Yeah,
got
no, you're
arms.
just gone, dude. It wiped you out.
I know. I can see myself. It's funny.
Jimmy loves this.
I do. So let's see. I picked. James picked. Chase now has done 2. Who's up? Who's got the next
Oh, it's
pick?
me. It's me.
If you have one,
No,
I'm
it's
kidding,
not.
Brandon. It's your turn.
it is my turn.
Okay, wait.
Your
Because
turn.
James did that, he misses his next turn too.
What?
So
Oh,
I was
perfect.
joking.
Yay!
I was joking.
We're gonna
no more
skip
anime for
around.
another round. Yeah.
We're
I wasn't gonna pick anime.
Skip around. Haha, that's why I'm picking anime, James.
Wait, before you say it, did you want to do the guessing game again, or you just want to say it?
So there were 2 movies that I narrowed it down to, and I thought I had it picked until Jimmy just said, how impressed he was that you picked 2 winners, because I know one of them is not a traditional winner. The other one I definitely think is, and I'm wondering if I should commit to the goofy or commit to the one that I was going to rewatch.
See, this is the funny part though, because you mentioned to us you were going to choose one because you thought one of us would choose the other.
That's the thing, is I want to choose the other one because I'm thinking, shit, I do want to like keep up like the good fun of these movies. I don't know. I think I can go with the one I was going to pick.
Brandon,
And,
never forget, James made us
Remember,
website us.
can't pick anything
Fuck
that
off.
you can't just pick it because we hate it.
No. Okay, so listen. We got a lot coming up this year. We got a new Spider-Man movie. We got Avengers Doomsday coming out.
No.
I think it's going to be a very good year.
Is this a Roger Corman movie?
No.
Okay.
No, it's not.
He's gonna say Condor Man, and we're all gonna have to sit here and
I'm not
deal
gonna
with
say
my
Condor.
father.
But I am picking a older superhero film that is near and dear to me that you've all heard me talk about time and time again.
Define older.
90s.
Fuck you. That's what I was afraid of. At first, I'm like, wait, you mean like the hand-drawn Superman cartoon? I'm like, oh, fuck
Those are
you.
cool.
I know they are.
I found those on my list thing that I was watching, and I will be rewatching those.
They are awesome, but to me,
They
that's
are.
older. So when he said 90s, I'm like, you suck. I already know what it is.
I know you know what it is with that setup, but
It's purple.
we are going to jump into The Phantom, starring Billy Zane.
The Purple People Eater.
And I heard that they are actually working on a new Phantom show. So this is relevant.
With Billy Zane.
I hope so. God,
I got nothing against Billy Zane. I like
Billy Zane
it.
kicks ass.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this might be a rough one, but you know what? I loved this as a kid. I thought this was the coolest shit going.
When was the last time you've seen it?
It's been a good 5 years, 5 or more years since I've rewatched this movie. But whatever, dude. I'm here for it, and I'm excited to rewatch it. And I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see how this goes. This might be the first one that just gets actively shit on the whole time. But I don't know, dude. There's a 3rd grade Brandon who thought this was the coolest shit going.
So was your other potential pick Alec Baldwin's The Shadow? Is that where you're
Yeah, it was either that or The Rocketeer. It was either that, The Rocketeer, or Darkman.
At least The Rocketeer is good and Darkman's good.
Darkman is great,
But
actually.
I haven't seen, you know what? I haven't seen Phantom since the 90s.
Yeah.
Very curious. It didn't necessarily.
I could have done the Shadow. So that's like that. It's like that Cleveland song where it ends and it says, "At least we're not Detroit."
Cleveland
So
Browns?
like, when you're watching this, be like, "Hey, could have been watching the Shadow." But no, I love this movie. I'm very excited to rewatch it. So yeah, that's my pick for May. If you guys at home want to watch along, you've got the month of May to watch The Phantom, starring Billy Zane. The movie's gonna fucking rule.
I don't think those words have ever been said, ever.
Brand new
Well, if you want to
sentence just
watch The
created.
Phantom starring Billy
If
Zane,
you guys want to watch The Phantom starring Billy Zane, now's your opportunity.
you literally have nothing else to
Someone
do.
somewhere just went, yeah.
Yeah, Billy Zane did. Billy Zane right now is feeling great.
Billy Zane watches our channel.
I'm sending all my energy to Billy Zane because I love
Love
that
you,
man.
Billy Zane.
I love this movie. And like I said, I think they're working on an actual show right now.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're going to modernize it or keep it the same, but I'm excited.
It's just the 40s comic book character in modern era.
There was a sci-fi original movie, where they did the Phantom. I think in the early 2000s, and I actually didn't hate that one as well.
Wow.
I like your choice of words on that, Brandon. Didn't hate.
Well, here's a sad little nugget. Phantom.
Oh, it was a television miniseries. They like updated it. I remember this shit. When did this come out? 2009.
Doesn't seem that long ago, but it was.
Yeah, whatever. I might rewatch that after this. Fuck yeah, let's go.
So when I
How
was a
about
kid,
Phantom? How about Phantoms instead with Ben Affleck?
that's at
Gentlemen.
least noteworthy because of
You know what would be great if one. If I'll have hold on Phantoms. I'll have my wife call one of you and not tell anybody else, but three of us will watch The Phantom, and then one of us can watch Phantoms and see if we can figure out who it was.
Dude, it resonates.
Affleck was the bomb in Phantom. Yeah.
Phantoms was the bomb, bro.
Well, The Phantom is the bomb with Billy Zane.
I don't know what y'all are talking about. I'm gonna watch Phantom of
Oh,
the
that shit's
Opera.
expensive, man. God damn.
Everyone just okay. So Chase can watch Phantoms. James will watch Phantom of the Opera. Yeah. I'll watch The Phantom, and Jimmy can watch Phantom of the Paradise.
So I don't know if you just heard Chase just said this shit's expensive, and it clicked. He's looking up the steelbook of Phantom.
Oh my god! I didn't know they had a Phantom steelbook.
I don't know if they do or not, but he's gonna find it.
That fucking rules.
There's one, and it's owned by Billy Zane.
Yeah, it's just Billy Zane's personal copy.
It's not a steelbook, but the cover is pretty cool. It just says the Phantom in the bottom left corner, and then
Billy
he's
Zane
sitting on
punching?
his throne with like a light coming down, and it just
Really?
says the ghost who walks. Like that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm telling you, this fucking movie rules, man. Excited.
I bet Billy Zane thinks that too.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he's not biased at all.
You know what,
dude? James, if you want to make fun of Billy Zane, go see Dead Calm. That movie is fucked up, and he's a badass.
No, Billy Zane's great.
Dude,
I was watching Twin Peaks.
Movies like this are, I absolutely believe they're the reason we have the hero movies that we have now.
That's exactly that's honestly another reason why I want to watch this year with like Doomsday coming up. Like, you know what else is crazy too? Just to stay on the term of Phantom. Back when we were doing the other nerd website, Cubby and I, because at the time Venture Brothers was still airing and very popular. Billy Zane should have played a live action Phantom Limb. So I just think that would have also fit in his repertoire of phantoms he's played.
Well, and I also truly, I will tease the shit out of you about this, Brandon, but I really appreciate picking a childhood movie that you love, because that's what we're about. I mean, we're generational nerds. I know a lot of the movies from the 80s that I love do not hold up. It doesn't mean I don't watch it and be like, fuck yeah, I feel like a kid again.
Yeah, it doesn't mean they're not awesome.
Yeah, I love it. That's great.
I'm just excited for all my other friends on Letterboxd to see me rate this 5 stars, and they're gonna be like, "Are you fucking serious right now?"
Is
Brandon, you gotta write reviews on Letterboxd, even if it's just jokes.
Has everyone been watching Daredevil?
Yes.
Oh, I need to get around to that.
Fucking, oh my god.
The finale's on Tuesday, so next time we get
The
together,
last episode's coming out next week.
on the 5th.
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck, man, that went so fast.
And that's what sucks is like we know it's been renewed for another season, so it's like, God damn it, they're gonna cliffhang us again, and we'll be like waiting another 5 years.
Remember when they announced? Remember they announced it with 18 episodes, and now we're getting 9 and 9 and 9. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Damn. I think Maul finishes next week too.
Oh, I gotta watch that.
It's like there's so much going on. It's like you're not answering every question I have with that
it
45
finishes
minutes
tomorrow.
Well, you'll get Maul.
Maul finishes tomorrow.
Invincible's done for now, and The Boys is finishing up, I think, next week or the week after. So it sucks that all 4 of those came out at the same time, and now they all end at the same time. So I'm back to like, God damn it. There is some fun stuff coming out though, later this year. But we'll have Mandu and Grogu at the end of the month. That'll be awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, with that being said, I know this will air after, but is anybody watching any specific movie or show on May the 4th?
I was gonna binge Maul. Just get through it. Why not?
That's a good one.
I will just binge Star Wars, kind of like what I do with Friday the 13th. I'll start at 1 and see how far I get.
Okay. Chase?
Well, they didn't give me the last 2 episodes for the screenings, so I have to storm through those tonight at midnight. And
they're so shitty.
Poor Chase, are you okay, dude? You have to watch it like all us other simpletons when it comes out.
Like us regular folks.
I'm not crying.
Meanwhile,
like us plebeians.
I did just get the whole new season of Cape Fear, so I'm looking forward to watching that.
That's a tough one because Robert Mitchum and Robert De Niro were so amazing. I'm like, I don't know if I want to see somebody else try.
I thought it was still them. I thought they AI'd Robert Mitchum. It's just a continuation.
Dude, I know this is not on topic, but I keep getting on Facebook fucking served up the Val Kilmer AI thing, and I'm like, go away. I hate
it. I hate it so much. I hate it. I hate it so much.
It's so bad. Look at how they massacred my boy.
Just breathe.
Nice.
That was
nice
good.
reference.
Did you see the Oscars already put their foot in the sand? Like, they're not dealing with that bullshit.
I did see that.
That's the tough part because there's things that were amazing, like Rogue One, breeding Tarkin. That was awesome. Having Leia at the end as a younger version. That was awesome.
I don't mind.
That took artistry, though. That took effort.
I don't mind like the CGI.
Be that as it may, it was still not them.
I don't mind a reference, but you have a full role being played by someone who's not there. Like,
do you think Peter Cushing was there in Rogue One?
Yeah, obviously. You saw him.
Yeah, all right, that's fair. Damn it. Well, fuck.
Because at least you can say Carrie Fisher was still alive and could have done whatever Princess Leia did at the end of that movie. She did not obviously do it in Rise of Skywalker when her daughter played her in the flashbacks. Yeah. But yeah, these people have been dead for, well, Val Kilmer's not been dead for a long time, but he's been dead. Like, it's not him at all. It wasn't
he's done been dead.
Yeah. Unless he pulled Tupac and he's not really dead and he's still releasing music. I don't know.
Well, he's a hologram now. His hologram releases that music.
Ghost
Val Kilmer's hologram releases music?
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh, this is new.
Yeah, he's Tupac.
Next, you're going to tell me they have the heads of all the presidents in a museum.
I mean, if we're leading to future,
shut up and take my money.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Yeah,
it'd be fun. Walk in and yell at certain ones.
Screw you, Harding.
Maybe DOJ or what is his name?
I was more around. I was more thinking like I could go yell at Reagan's head, and maybe Nancy's in the other room. I can yell at her too.
Well, maybe the current
God damn it, Nixon!
Like, I can live forever. I'll do it now. It's like, thank you, bye.
Please, thank you. Let's hurry up. Well, you know what? Honestly, I have watched Rogue One on May the 4th the last few years, so I think this year I was going to go with just Empire.
You know what frustrates me about Maul, though? I want to go back and see all his references, but it's like, oh my God, Clone Wars is so long, and I know it starts.
It's so good.
It's a hard start, though. Like, when you first start watching, you're like,
it is.
And then Rebels was so good, but it's so many episodes. Like, all right, I'll just have it be in my memory.
I mean, I don't. It's been I didn't do a rewatch of the MCU or Star Wars last year or this year, so I think next year I may do another full Star Wars rewatch with everything that's been coming out and releasing. Because yeah, I would like a kind of a refresher on that. But really, this still takes place between Clone Wars and Rebels, you know? So I'm hoping that we get a season 2 of this that leads to the end of Solo, but who knows?
What, for Maul, you mean?
Yeah,
I think they already greenlit it. Yeah.
fucking
I
that's
hope
good.
though, because
I hope they did.
there's not a lot of time left to tell the cliffhangers they're leaving us with.
Yeah. You know what? To kind of note back on Disney in general, I like that at least Marvel is now doing this. Like, you're getting Daredevil every year,
Yeah.
and we're not taking like 4-year break. Like, you guys own IP. You have the fucking money to do. Let's just kick this shit out if you have it written and ready to go. Like,
They're already filming 3 right now, so
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I don't need like, you know, Game of Thrones where it's 3 years between seasons. Like, let's fucking get moving and give us the shit that we're looking for while we can. You know.
What do you mean you
I
don't
just
want to wait
watched
another
an
decade?
I just watched an interview with him. Have you
Who?
ever heard the process of him getting that role of Daredevil?
Charlie Cox?
Yeah, he said he got it like 6 weeks out from filming.
Did he go in blind?
I did read though that he had trouble getting other acting gigs because he was playing it unknowingly, playing it like he was blind, and the other
He kept like looking
actors-
around. And, yeah.
Yeah,
But
which
he
I think
said
is
in a period of 6 weeks he had to get in really good shape. He had to learn the fights. He had to learn how to act to be blind. He had to learn the lines. I mean, the amount of work that guy did.
that makes me even more disappointed in Iron Fist. It's like, are you kidding me, dude?
Well,
damn it.
I wanted to look this up just to make sure I correctly quoted it or whatever. But in 2015, Charlie Cox received the Helen Keller Achievement Award from the American Foundation for the Blind for his authentic portrayal of Matt Murdock in Daredevil.
But he's not deaf.
He's blind. He's blind.
But Helen Keller was blind and deaf. How?
Yeah, but they just gave him the award.
So
Did you hear how loud that silence was after he made that stupid?
I was trying not to laugh.
I was just telling you that's what it was.
They
Like,
give him half a statue or something?
Well, I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying he won an award for pretending to be blind.
Pretending.
I mean, it's true. I'm just, you know, I think Bill Burr had a joke where someone gave like Bryan Cranston shit in that movie where he played a paraplegic, and you know they were like, "You didn't cast a paraplegic," and he's like, "Well, that's not acting, it's reading." And you know, I'm actually glad that there wasn't pushback that like, "You're not going to cast an actual blind person's Daredevil." Make filming way different.
So did Ben Affleck get an award too?
No, because that movie's. Oh man, maybe I should go.
You got a Razzie.
You guys want to watch Daredevil instead of the Phantom?
No.
It does have Michael Clark Duncan.
I'll take Billy Zane over Ben Affleck in this case.
Well, we all saw what would really happen if there was a blind superhero. Remember, what did he do to him? Oh yeah, he smacked his fucking ears, made him start bleeding out. Huh?
Oh, you talking about Blind Fury?
No, I'm talking about the boys when he fucking smacks that dude.
Oh yeah, God man, that show's been great too. What that shit's gonna end? It's gonna be so great. So excited. But yeah, all right. So next month we've got The Phantom starring Billy Zane, and I hope you're all ready for it because I am. I'm ready for it.
I don't think I'll ever be ready for it, Brendan.
You want to give us the outro since you gave us the intro, Chase?
I guess. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. Why I chose scanners, I'm not really sure, but I did it, and we did it. And I've been Chase. Thank you, Brandon. I appreciate it.
You did good.
You did.
And there's Jimmy and James. Father and son.
All right.
Do I start singing now?
What an outro!
It's not time to make a
That
change.
enthusiasm was through the roof, dude.
Wonderful.
you're really
Hey, this is what you get when I don't ever do it. So.
We're gonna take it again. That, but more.
Yeah.
That was like
I'm not doing it
career,
again. One of you can do.
That was like late career Babe Ruth effort.
So you were channeling, was it Stephen Lack, not Michael Ironside?
Yeah, that was more Steven Seagal, I think.
Oh man, you know what? That's
Did
what
you
I
run funny?
That's what I should have picked with the Steven Seagal movie.
And not one of the good ones.
No, like one of his latest ones. I literally heard that in some of his like later movies, because he's so out of shape, he does like fight scenes where he doesn't leave his chair.
Uh-huh.
I love how he makes fun of Chuck Norris, or did. I don't know if he still does, but it's like, dude, at least that guy can still kick ass. Like, I'm not a fan, but
not anymore. Did
you see
I
that?
bet you he could more so than
Steven
Steven Seagal.
That Knoxville told about Steven Seagal.
No.
He says he was at Paramount and he walks in, or he heard about this actually. He didn't see it, but Steven Seagal was at Paramount. And he says someone walks in, he sees Steven with his feet up, and he's crying, like just really bawling. And the guy asks him, like, "What's wrong, Steven?" He goes, "I just read the most beautiful script I've ever read." He goes, "Really? That's amazing. Like, who wrote it?" And he goes, "I did."
Wow.
Like, Jesus Christ.
Oh my God.
Damn it.
That is.
Oh, wow.
That is a special kind of narcissism, let me tell you. Like, that is... Whew.
All right, gang, I'm done watching James eat strawberries, so I gotta head out.
Yeah, dude, I you know what? One's enough.
ate one.
One's enough. One's enough.
It's so good. So good.
I'm just going to bring a sandwich next time we record.
I'm sorry, I'm a hungry, growing boy. Gosh.
Can that be a running joke now? We all just start bringing food?
Yes, most
I'll
definitely.
peel an orange, see what happens,
Just,
you know.
The crunchier, the better.
And at some point, somebody's going to choke, so our views will go through the roof.
There you go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a George Foreman grill and just
have some bacon.
You gotta,
just
get a Michael Scott it.
Bacon going over here as the fire alarm's going off in my house.
I'm gonna get a popcorn maker just like right here.
Yeah.
Something loud.
Get a wok and like a propane tank. Have it cooking.
Yeah.
Make some stir fry.
Really go the extra mile on
sizzling fajitas.
Have my wife deliver me fajitas halfway through recording. You just hear like the I'm like, guys, got fajitas.
Maybe you guys could change places because I guarantee she wouldn't have picked Phantom.
No, you would have had to see. I just had to go see Devil Wears Prada 2 in theaters. So we would have probably honestly, if she had a pick, I can tell you right now, if I asked her what her movie club pick would be, she would probably say Crazy
I saw it too.
Love.
Crazy Stupid Love is good. That's
actually a good proposition. Like, I'm not going to watch whatever Allison picks, but just asking her, that'd be interesting.
I'm not going to do it, but I'd like to hear what her thoughts are.
Yeah. I'm not watching
Brandon, do you watch these movies with her or no?
Yeah, I mean, I went to Devil Wears Prada 2 in
No, like the movie club ones.
No, she's not. I mean, they'll be on, and she might like. She's also like studying right now, so it's a good time that she's like, I'll just throw on whatever you want.
Imagine studying.
Man on the Moon, she kind of kept up with. Scanners, I didn't even ask. Zardos, exactly. I didn't even ask.
That was a smart choice.
Did you show her the head exploding part at least? I mean, come on.
No, I didn't tell you, she wasn't even around for that one. I watched that one when she was out. So
Chase, I can't wait when you get married and you ask that same question because it's like, dude, I got up at like 3 a.m. to watch this movie because it's like I know Allison's gonna have nothing to do with this.
Yep, you got to watch it when you can. It's like
I hate to say
when
it,
you guys watch your movies, do you watch them like? Will you watch Phantom right now or? Do you wait
Phantom I can put on? Phantom will be one that I can just put on in the background, but she is going to check out. I know.
We film in a month at 10 o'clock, so I'll start it at like 8 a.m. that morning.
To be less facetious,
I
do wait.
Like I always watch it the day before we film, just so it's.
Yeah, I try and watch it closer so it's more fresh.
Yeah.
No, I I stream it through the inherent knowledge of all reality, so I connect to
can't
the
stream.
hive
All
mind,
right,
and
guys,
then
I gotta
I
take
just-
off, man.
I
Yeah,
just
see you.
imagine.
By the
All
way,
right,
Chase,
I'm out. I left the oven on. You know?
I interface with the computer.
Yeah,
I just imagine Jimmy coming onto the meeting and going, "Hold on, I'm just finishing it."
exactly.
You just hear it in the fucking back.
I'll just go
I've
from
got
my
5
memory when I
minutes
first
left.
saw it. It's like, yeah, he's wearing a purple outfit and he rides a horse on a beach. It was pretty awesome.
yeah.
What else happened? Like,
All
I
you
don't
remember.
remember.
If I had a nickel for every movie club movie where the main protagonist rode a horse on a beach, I'd have 2 nickels, which is kind of concerning.
You're gonna hit one of these jokes at some
One
point.
of these times. I
One
believe
will
in
hit,
you.
dude. One.
I believe
will.
in you eventually.
Yeah.
It's
Have
the
faith.
Robin Williams method. If you throw out enough of them,
No, he was
they're
funny.
bound to be.
You're a
Fuck off.
blind squirrel. Ooh, you can win a Helen Keller Award. Blind squirrel. You find that nut, buddy? You're
There
getting
you
a
go.
Helen Keller Award.